Good morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is the replay of our weekend tarot reveal. So feel free to skip forward a couple of minutes. I'm going to wait for everybody to get on. Good morning, good morning. It is Friday, y'all. Friday. Woo! Good morning. I'm just waiting on everybody to get on, then we'll get started. How was everyone's week? How you doing? Let's chat for just a second while we're waiting on everybody to get on. Excuse me. It went by so fast. It did go by fast, huh? It's weird how some of them seem to last forever, and then some of them are like gone. It was intense? Okay. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Miss Ann. Good morning, Jamie. It went by fast? Okay. Yeah, it felt like that for me too. Last week felt like slow, but good afternoon in the UK. Excuse me. Buenos dias. Okay, you guys, if you're new here, this is what we do every Monday and Friday. We get together, we chat, we get a reading for the weekend, and on Mondays we get a reading for the week. So listen, today I can't be on here the full hour because I do have to leave here to go a little bit further south because I have a checkup with my surgeon. So I can't be here on the full hour, but we're going to get as much jam-packed into this as possible, okay? So let me go ahead and get started with the tuning fork. We want to raise our frequency. Oh, if you're in the VIP Soul Collective, check the group page because I gave you early access to our sound bath. Okay? If you're not in the group page, you're going to have to wait till Saturday. Okay? Oh yeah, the checkup I think is going to go awesome because everything's looking great so far on my end, so I'm excited. Okay, so we're going to use the root chakra tuning fork because this is where we plant the seeds. This is the essence of I am. This is where we feel safe and secure. So we want to make sure that we're nice and grounded and balanced this weekend, okay? So all you do is you listen to the vibration. That's it. You take a few seconds for yourself. Listen to the vibration, let your body attune to it, and then you're nice and settled, okay? So enjoy it. I'm going to show TikTok and Instagram, so if you see me going like this, that's because I'm using on both platforms. Here we go. Just breathe. And there we go. And that's how quick it is for us to get attuned to a certain frequency. So remember, like I say, every morning, think about that. The people that you spend time around, you're attuning to their frequency or they're attuning to yours, whichever one is strongest. So think about that. You did the mantra about 100 times? Okay, that felt intense. All right. That means you needed it. Okay, so let's get our fairy blessing for the weekend, and then y'all will pick the deck, and then we'll get into it. Like I said, I can't spend the whole hour because I have to go. It takes me about an hour to get to my doctor, so I want to make sure I'm there on time. All right, let's see what our fairy blessing is for the weekend. Oh, they were not ready. Did y'all see that? I don't think I've ever done that before. Okay, well, let's keep shuffling. How do you become a member? On Instagram, go to the link in my bio, and there it is. There's two. There's, go to the link in my bio, and you're going to see where it says VIP Soul Collective. Okay? On Instagram, I can put several links. On TikTok, it's just one link, and you got to scroll down to find the VIP Soul Collective. Normally, you guys, every month, it's a Reiki session and a sound bath session, but since I just had surgery, I can't do Reiki right now, so I did provide a sound bath for this month, okay? We do it every month. So, okay, these cards got a little wonky today. We've got a lot of planetary alignments happening, moving and shaking, especially Mars. So here we got two. We have a blessing of Awen and a blessing of glamour. Interesting. We know the glamour one, right? The glamour is about seeing the beauty in yourself, glamorizing yourself, glamorizing your life, using glamour magic, all of that kind of thing. Seeing the beauty in everything, allowing yourself to feel that glamorous feeling. And it's not going to be the same for everybody, right? Your perception of glamour could be drastically different from the person next to you, okay? So let's get, and they both have twos in them. So twos have to do with balance and decision and relationships, okay? But let's get into the book for the blessing of Awen. So it's this blue one. The fairy gift, a divine and flowing inspiration. Okay, no wonder why glamour and this one came out together. Let the fairies bless you now with their gift of the Awen, the spirit of flow, let me start again. I got ahead of myself. The gift of Awen, the inspirational flow of energy that can bring to life inspirational new projects, friendships, wisdom, and understanding. With every breath you take, you absorb the Awen, and you feel more connected, more unique, more divine, more magical. Let the Awen come to you now, tender and new as a bud, and let yourself feel the blessings surround you with a visionary new approach to your life. Let yourself drink down the fairy magic of the Awen and let its sweetness and mystery uplift and re-engage you in life's every moment. May the divine breath of the sacred trees be yours. May the ways of the creatures of the sky, the land, the sea, and the fire be known to you. May you know that you now can change and learn and study from nature herself in wonderful ways, and thus this life is now full of possibilities. When the fairy blessing, that is the precious gift of the Awen, arrives from I don't know how to pronounce that, know that its blessing will allow you to be wise, yet filled with wonder, and to rejoice in the gift of this life. Blessings of the fairies to you and the Awen friend. So think about that. This is essentially saying like glow up energy, okay? This is glow up energy. Didn't we have Mars going to Venus or something like that? Or is it fixing to? Let's see what Jamie said. Mercury just moved into Pisces at 0 degrees, beginnings with how we think about our dreams. Okay, didn't Mars go into Venus? Jamie's our astrology guru on here. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so yeah, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like glow up type of energy. Glow up from the floor up. I like that. Pluto went somewhere. Yeah. Pluto's always causing trouble. Mars is conjunct Venus, blending masculine and feminine energy. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. I knew it was something like that, but I could not remember. I can only remember so much. Okay, so y'all are going to choose the deck that we're going to use. We have deck 1. Remember, you're going to do in the comments, 1 or 2 in the comments, and then y'all on Instagram and TikTok help me keep track. Light Seer's Tarot number 1 or Wizard's Tarot number 2. So put 1 or 2 in the comments depending on which one you're drawn to. Okay, TikTok is taking off with the 2s. So 1 or 2. Okay, 2s are taking off on Instagram too. One or 2. Oh, hang on, you guys. We got a troll. No, don't pin that shit. God, this fucking thing, man. Okay, sorry, y'all. I had somebody trolling the comments. A scammer. Okay, so 2's 1, if I'm correct. Yeah, looks like 2's got it for sure. Okay, so we're going to use the Wizard's deck. Wizard's Tarot. We haven't used this in a while, so it makes a lot of sense that y'all were drawn to it. Two's got it? Okay, perfect. Yeah, Instagram went straight 2's. It's your first time here? Well, welcome. Okay, so what we're going to do, since you're new here, we're going to look at the energy of the weekend. I draw a card for every day this weekend, Friday through Sunday. We talk about it, and then we pull more oracle, and we just see what's coming up for us. Okay. What do we need to know this weekend? All right, so the energy for today is we have the King of Wands in reverse, okay? Oh, thank you. So these readings are the best. So when the King of Wands is in reverse, it can indicate a feeling of, it's kind of like burnout as far as like action, okay? Because the King of Wands, when he's dealing with the situation, he's kind of given up on it. He's tired. Also, if you're looking at this as a person that you're dealing with, it could be that you're dealing with somebody who is overstepping boundaries. Somebody who's very much in their low vibrational ego side. And when that happens, you have to set boundaries, okay? You are in charge of if you're going to let this person overstep your boundaries or not, okay? Now, if this is you and you feel like you're just burnt out today, like you're exhausted, take time for you, okay? Because we have the blessing of Alwyn. We have the blessing of glamour. This would be more so of being not so much in your like overstimulated masculine energy, if that makes sense, okay? It's more of sit back and relax. And if somebody tries to come at you, you don't have to like rage at them. You set a boundary, okay? No matter what's going on, you can always set boundaries. You can always say, look, it makes me feel this way when you do this. If you continue to do this, this is going to happen. And you have to follow through, okay? Or you can say, you're no longer allowed to come at me with this problem anymore. You know, you can't dump on me. Because we know people that feel like, oh, what's the word? We were talking about this the other night in our tribe coaching. We were talking about people that always feel like they've been cheated in life. They love to complain. Oh, everything's meant to push me down and hold me back. No, grow up. You know, stop it. Okay? You're welcome. You took PTO today? You had to? All right then. See? Domingo, you better watch yourself. You don't want me to start addressing your tea. Spot on. Okay. Yes, the full moon in Virgo is definitely tomorrow. And that's going to have you evaluating a lot of things. Okay? Because Virgo is the analyst. They want to know what is working best for them. Okay? Is this working out or is it not? It could be as far as relationships and friendships. It could be your financial situation. Okay? It's really wanting you to evaluate and to let go of what is not getting you to where you want to go, okay? There's going to be things that come to the surface because what does the full moon do? It lightens the sky up. It illuminates things that are hidden. So whatever bubbles up, be prepared to deal with it. Don't run from it. Don't suppress it. Deal with it, okay? So let's look at tomorrow. Tomorrow we have strength in reverse. So you might have some things that pull up from the ego and you're like afraid because you may have to make decisions. You may have to make some shifts. You may have to deal with some emotions coming up because the full moon pulls at our emotions, right? We are water. It pulls at that water. Water is emotions, okay? When strength, it's funny how these major arcana are always showing up on the full and new moons and things like that, right? So when strength is in reverse, it can indicate fear. It can indicate ego. It can indicate like letting life rule you instead of you ruling life. Letting your mind overtake things instead of you controlling your mind, okay? When strength is direct, it means you are in the nice flow of energy and you're not letting fear dictate what you do in life, okay? And fear comes from the mind. Fear comes from the ego because the ego thinks it's keeping you safe. But the ego is actually keeping you stagnant. You have to have this nice, healthy balance. We talked about this in coaching the other night. You have to have a nice, healthy balance between your human egoic self and your higher self. And you have to connect the two, okay? The more that you stay in fear and lack and ego and anger, the more that you are pushing that energy away, okay? Does that make sense? You took off work the last 3 days, stepped away from your family. Hey, sometimes you got to take a break. Let's see. He keeps it entertaining for me. Oh, he annoys the shit out of me. He knows it. He knows I love him, but he drives me crazy. Let's see. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Mercury rules the nervous system, so breath work, meditation, and yoga would be good. Nice. Yeah, Jeff, I'm like trying to combine words. I was going to say Jamie, definitely, and I said definitely. So we're just making up words here. Put it in the dictionary. Definitely focus on meditation is what Jamie is advising, and I like that. My partner of 15 years is like that. And I ended up matching his vibration, and I hate it because he's so toxic. It makes me feel toxic. Yeah, you don't have to match their vibration, okay? When you start feeling like the energy is churning and you're ready to lash out, you have to, it's easier said than done. I know this. You have to really pause and check in with yourself and be like, is this my energy or is this theirs? And I'm just reflecting it back to them, okay? Am I about to act out of my character, my alignment, just to, try to overtake them? It's not easy, okay? So give yourself grace if you do lose that, you lose your temper, okay? And that very well can happen when strength is in reverse. You can lose your temper because, again, the full moon, it brings up our emotions. It illuminates things that we've been trying to ignore. It brings things to fruition. So what does that mean? It could be things that you've wanted to manifest, but it can also be things that, it's about time you've dealt with this type of energy, okay? So let's look at Sunday right quick. Sunday, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is better energy, okay? The 5 of Cups in reverse is always better when it's in reverse. I'm sorry, the 5 of Cups is always better when it's in reverse. Something's going on with my speech, you guys. I think my brain's working faster than my mouth. So when the 5 of Cups is in reverse, it's indicating that we're looking forward to, or we're in gratitude for all the good things in our life, and we're looking forward to good things yet to come. We're letting what has been lost be lost, We're allowing ourselves grace to go through the healing process, to make that transition. And now we're deciding to make that shift, to make that transition. Because 5 is about change and movement. It's like a pivotal moment in your life, okay? So when you decide to turn and look at the positive in life, when you turn and decide that, you know what, all these other people are experiencing all this goodness, so can I. Okay? Good things, love, prosperity, healing, all that stuff doesn't just happen to other people. It can happen to you too, but it's all on where you are in your mindset. Okay? You can stay in this low vibrational, I'm angry at the world type of energy, or you can choose to change it. That is up to you. Okay? You are not a victim. You've been victimized in the past, and now it's time to pivot, okay? Speaking to your soul, oh good. How do you not take on that energy? You have to really know yourself, okay? Let me tell you, if you don't hear or learn anything else from me, knowing yourself is the main thing that you want to pay attention to in life. Okay? Know yourself. Know who you are on a soul level, not on, oh, well, I know myself from what people told me. That's not knowing yourself, okay? Knowing yourself on a soul level. Know your numerology, know your astrology, know your human design, okay? Put them all together because that gives you a nice blueprint of who you really are and what your natural abilities are and what your low vibrational tendencies can be, okay? When you know all of this information, nobody can rattle you, okay? You stay in that power because you finally accept yourself, because most people don't accept themselves. They reject themselves all day, every day. But when you know who you are, nobody can rattle you. And you know, it's funny, I was thinking about this morning when I was getting ready, because I told y'all, you know, I let my mind just go in the mornings when I'm getting ready. It goes into like a meditative state. And I was thinking, you know, for somebody that has gone through traumatic situations like me, you know, when you've witnessed someone's life end at the hands of another, it changes you, right? Not only like trauma, but it puts a lot of things into perspective. But for someone like me, I have to be careful with that and not get irritated with people on social media about the petty shit that they're worried about. Does that make sense? So you have to check in with yourself and be like, am I projecting something on somebody else? I hope that makes sense. Like, so for me, witnessing that event and realizing that there's so much more to life than all this petty shit that people are talking about on social media, you know, all the, is he going to come back, or use this spell to make him love you, or it's just so much focus on the egoic, tangible, you know, how can I get what I want without doing any work type of thing. It can be very irritating to somebody like me, you know? And so I have to realize that I can't project that onto people, because most people have not and will not experience an event like what I experienced. So when you're dealing with somebody, you can't project that onto them, but you can also recognize when somebody's projecting something onto you. Because when you know yourself and somebody says something otherwise, you just realize that that's a projection. That's not you. Unless you have like actually hurt them. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let me catch up on these comments right quick. Let's see. I just want to answer questions. You slide in and out. Yeah, and you're going to do that, Melanie. You will slide in and out. It is very hard when you're living with a toxic person, Blake, And the thing is, you have to make a decision. You can't make them be untoxic or non-toxic. I'm just making up words today. So you have to decide, what are you going to do about that situation? Okay? That is up to you. Oh, I agree, Monty. Should not be messing with free will. It makes me so mad. Yeah, oh, I'm sure you've witnessed all kinds of stuff, Anne. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like things that we have been through in life, we have to recognize that other people haven't. So we can't project that, either pain or mindset, onto another person, okay? And make us bitter, make us angry or resentful, that kind of energy. But we also need to recognize when somebody's doing that to us. That's why I say, if you do nothing else in life, know yourself. Because, it even says it in the Bible, and y'all know I'm not a Christian, but there is some great advice in the Bible, and it says, know thyself. Because when you know yourself, nobody can take you out of that. You can't unknow it. You can't unsee it. Okay? This past month, I've really awakened to how I feel, and I can see the relationship for what it truly is. Good for you. I'm so, so glad. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, I can't stay for the full hour, you guys. Look at that. The Hanged Man. How freaking perfect is that? Okay? So the Hanged Man wants you to stop and look at the situation from an enlightened standpoint. Okay? Look at it from a different perspective. So if you are feeling some kind of way, it's asking you to practice the pause and look at it from a different perspective. Am I projecting onto somebody? Or if you're dealing with a difficult person, are they projecting onto me? Do I have to accept this? No. Okay? The Hanged Man wants you to just chill and let the universe show you what you need to see. Okay? It also says in like A Course in Miracles, it talks about the Bible a lot. And I've been reading A Course in Miracles. And, no, it wasn't A Course in Miracles. It was something else that I read or saw. And the phrase, be still and know? Well, that's what it's saying. It's like, stop, chill, calm the mind as much as you can, and you're going to know exactly what it is that you need to do. You'll find clarity there, okay? The answers will find you there. But if you are just constantly just in your ego and you're in fear mode, you're in fight or flight, you're arguing with people, you're never going to get there, okay? Happy Friday. Yeah, it is the Bible verse too, yeah. Let's see. It's resonating? Okay, good. You're welcome, Blake. Yeah, stillness totally speaks, you guys. You have to really allow yourself to be in the quiet moments, okay? You can't constantly have things going on. You have to learn to get your mind to chill out. You can never stop your mind. Like even the most, meditation masters, they can only stop the mind for 30 seconds. They can't do it that long. So the mind is not going to stop. The mind is what keeps you alive, right? But you have to understand it's just on replay all the time. And it's like trying to what if? And you have to be shut up. Stop it. Okay? And then when you try to be still and you just let your mind just wander, but you don't hang on to anything for long, you start receiving those aha moments. You start receiving that clarity, okay? And that understanding. It's amazing, okay? So let's get some oracle right quick. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I've heard of that one, Jamie. Sit with yourself and ask, what will my next thought be? And then your mind goes, It literally pauses. Because it's like, I don't know. What will it be? It's like you trick the mind. God. Yeah, take a walk in nature. I'm so glad this is resonating with y'all. Good. Okay. So let's get some more because I'm going to have to leave in just a little bit, you guys. And I will have to get this posted after my doctor's appointment and after I get down south. So it's going to be a few hours, okay? On YouTube, I mean. I'll get it posted on YouTube. And what's interesting is we have the Hanged Man and the Fairy Blessing are both number 12, okay? So it's about you being able to see both sides. You see it the way it was presented to you, and then you take a different look at it. You look at it from a different perspective, okay? And that's when you find that clarity. That's when the universe starts communicating with you. Ooh, we have Dragon's Lair. Look at that one. Number 19. We have not pulled this one yet. I'm interested to see what that says. Let me grab the book. Whoops. All right, come on. These cards are feisty this morning. So we have the Dragon's Lair. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. We're just talking about that. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. Test your courage, strength, okay? The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk than in remaining unchallenged. The new territories are waiting to be discovered, which is the Five of Cups in reverse, okay? So this is all speaking to you, saying that you have some new stuff coming up. And we have to learn to change things from being excited or from being scared about change to being excited for change. Okay? I'm a fixed sign. I've always said I don't like change, but I do love progress because I'm also an Aries rising. So we have to learn to be excited about change, no matter how scary it may be. And this full moon. Then we have, next month, the shadow period starts of Mercury retrograde on the 18th. Then we have Mercury going retrograde on the 1st. And then we have that eclipse on the 8th. So we have, some major upheaval happening. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Sometimes things collectively or personally need to fall apart so they can be put back together. It's 100% what you're feeling and going through. Okay, it relates so much. Good, good, good. The more you come to these readings, the more it's going to connect with you, okay? Your energy does play a part in these readings. That's why it's important to be here. You can watch the replay and it'll still connect, but it will definitely connect more when you're here live, okay? What's our money message for the week? Okay, we have unrealistic. I don't know if we've ever picked this one either. So there's 3 ways to resonate. Number 1, your expectations in the future are unrealistic and need revision. But what does that mean when it comes to money? And your expectations are unrealistic. Because automatically your brain is going to say, "Oh, I'm trying to think too big. Oh, I'm dreaming too big. I'm being delusional." But what if the universe is saying, you're not dreaming big enough. You're being unrealistic. Because being realistic means that anything is possible. Prosperity is there for everybody. Right? So don't automatically assume the worst. Let's look at number 2. Perhaps your vision is big and may require a plan and need more careful thought. Okay. So if you have big plans for a big future, is it going to fall into your lap? No. You do need to have an idea of what you want to do, okay? It's an energy exchange. How can I present an energy exchange so I can receive my prosperity? Doesn't mean you have to work your ass off. It means there just needs to be an energy exchange. Oh my God, the freaking trolls are crazy today. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Sorry, y'all. They're like messaging everybody on TikTok, inbox me right now, inbox me right now. It's all these scam accounts. God. Okay, number 3. You could be setting yourself up for failure if you don't set realistic financial goals. Again, what is realistic financial goals? Number 1, you have to evaluate your part that you are playing in your financial goals. Are you lack-minded? Are you pushing money out because you don't feel like you deserve to have money? Are you opening yourself up to receive money and saying, hey, you know what? People do this all day, every day. With the internet now and all these social media platforms, you can make a ton of money, okay? And people do it all day, every day. That's what's realistic, okay? But if you're not playing a part in building on that, if you are just getting money and pushing it back out, then you're not being realistic. But you have to be real with yourself, saying, okay, I am doing this to myself. I need to fix this behavior. All right? It's bang on. Good. I like it. I was thinking about that, about manifesting anything. Yeah, you can manifest whatever it is. You just have to, be realistic and not limit yourself. Don't limit the universe, okay? Because you can't see what the universe can see. You can't see what God source energy can see. Your vision's like this, right? So when you want to bring something into your life, you have to first ask, how am I limiting myself? And then you have to allow yourself to receive. You have to allow yourself to move, to accomplish, to overcome, whatever it is that you're trying to do. It doesn't always have to be about money. We were just talking about money. But you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to pull one more card and then I have to go, you guys. Make sure that if you're in the VIP Soul Collective, I thought they were coming back, but it was just old stuff. Okay. Make sure if you're in the VIP Soul Collective, you get into the group chat so you can get early access, or you'll have to wait till Saturday. If you're not in the VIP Soul Collective yet, you can do so through the link in my bio, okay? If you're wanting to learn tarot, there's still time for you to get a massive discount by being a tarot tester. That is, when you go to my website, is literally the first button where it says Learn Tarot, okay? You just caught me in time? Oh, Tracy, I'm fixing to have to leave. I got a doctor's appointment. I have to go check up with my surgeon. But I promise I'll post this on YouTube. Look at that. We have number 20. Isn't that interesting how these cards are the same numbers? So this one's 20 and 20. Here we have 12 and 12. Envy is in reverse. Okay? No need to be envious of anyone for anything. Okay? You are just as deserving as the next person. So this is telling you that you are learning that you are worthy of receiving what anybody else out there is receiving. Maybe you've just been programmed to limit yourself. Maybe you've just been programmed to think that you're not worthy. But when you know yourself, when you know exactly who you are on a soul level, then you stop limiting yourself. You start seeing that, oh, I can do this. I can receive. I can be peaceful. I can be happy. I can heal. I can do whatever it is that I need to do. Okay? Yes, and the full moon circle is going to be tonight. I will send that out with the email when I put it in. Anne, didn't you put it, or you put it in the group, the SSG group? So Anne is doing the full moon circle tonight. It is free to everybody that's in the tribe and the SSG. So if you're not in there, then sorry about your bad luck. But I will send out the link in the email, okay? Oh, you're so very welcome. All right, you guys, I will have to love you and leave you, like my mentor says. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't let this intimidate you. Remember, you have the energy supporting you. You have the universe supporting you. You're going through changes. It's telling you you're about to experience some things, but it's all meant to bring something new into your life. Because aren't you tired of the old, same old shit, right? We're getting closer to the new, to the blessings, okay? It's all about a transition. So have a wonderful weekend. Mwah. I will see you Monday morning. And if you need anything, the link is always in my bio, okay? Bye, y'all.